What's up? I am Kat. Welcome back to the channel. On here we talk about style, fashion, shopping, that kind of thing. So if that sounds cool, please do subscribe, like this video, and hang out. Let's go. So today I wanted to show you some things that I picked up from Anthropologie. They have some really fun holiday stuff, and I wanted to do a little review / try on with fabrications like this. So everything that I can link below, I will. I'll probably link them in a collection on LTK so that you can find them all and you don't have to follow each link. So I will link that collection below. If you're not already following me on Words Are Hard, if you're not already following me over on LTK, you can click that link. It will take you there. It's the same username at @katbondstyle. Also, while you're at it, if you want to see how I style these things to actually wear them, follow me on Instagram, also at @katbondstyle, where there you can see how the things end up being styled. That's what I just said. Anyway, now I said it. It's like I said it, and then I said it going the other way. So let's get into what you're here for, which is my picks from Anthropologie and what I think of them in person. The first item I got, this is Maeve by Anthropologie. Maeve by Anthropologie is probably my favorite Anthropologie brand. I love the sort of retro vibe. I like that it is pretty glam. They tend to be statement pieces. So this really jumped out at me. This is such a 70s moment of a jumpsuit. So what's interesting here, so this is actually like a keyhole. So this ties around here, and then these go like this. Well, kind of like that. Anyway, the reason I'm not actually putting it on, I tried to put it on in advance of this to see what kind of bra I wanted to wear, and it didn't fit. It didn't fit me. Even though this is the tall, it still wasn't long enough throughout the torso. I do have a relatively long torso, and it wasn't long enough. It just messed up all of the proportions, and it was really not comfortable. So I felt like that's probably more of a me thing. Again, they had a tall in it, so I got it in the tall. And the legs were long enough, but it wasn't long enough throughout the waist. And so the rise was weird. It was like, you know, and yeah, it wasn't hitting me properly at the waist. So I don't know. If you're tall like me as well, I don't know. And it's definitely the right size. It wasn't that it didn't fit. It was that it didn't fit. Does that make sense? It shouldn't make sense, but hopefully it does. Anyway, it actually is rather stretchy, which helped with it physically fitting. It wasn't like it was uncomfortable in that way. It really was just like from here to here was not long enough for me personally, but really cute. And as far as sequins go, it's very soft. So I wish that sizing up would work for me, but I just don't think this one's going to work for me, because despite this part being too small and like it really riding up, I felt like the bust was too big. Again, you see that this is a little, you know, this is daring, right? This is daring. And on me, it was gapping, like there was too much fabric. So it's just not the silhouette for me. That's okay. It might be for you, especially if you are a bit curvier than me, or if you have a shorter torso than me. I think that this could look absolutely hot. Like, this is a banging jumpsuit and you should wear it. Like, I dig this so much and I would love it on someone else, but sadly it is not for me. Okay, so I've changed for this next one because these next things are not going to go with that dress. But if you are curious about this dress that I was wearing before, this is actually Tory Burch, and I have it linked on my LTK, so you can go find it over there. And now, on to the next. So, this next one is a brand that I have been quickly falling in love with, and it is English Factory. They do knits that are so cute. So this is a knit lady jacket, and it is covered in my pet's hair. So I will say we have 4 pets, and I am not often covered in pet hair. I would say almost never, actually. Like my around the house leggings or joggers or something, those will get pet hair on them. Nothing else does. So I don't know why this one has so much pet hair on it. It does kind of make me wonder if it might attract hair a little bit, so keep that in mind. But it's worth it because this is so cute. Another thing to note, look how cute these buttons are. Look at how cute these are. Look at them. Oh boy. Look at them if you want to. But yeah, they're nice. They're heavy. Speaking of heavy, this whole thing is heavy, like very just formidable. This means business. It truly is very warm. I wore it out to dinner. It was extremely cold. It was below freezing, and I wore this instead of a coat, and I was just walking, you know, rows through a parking lot. I wouldn't suggest waiting for the train in this, but it was good for just going out. So like running errands, shopping, something like that. If you don't want to bring around a heavy coat, this could be a great option because it's good enough for outside, but I don't find it to be too hot inside. And this room is hot right now because I have lights on and it's not too hot. So pretty great. Next up, if you know me, you know that I adore a statement coat. I picked up 2 coats from Anthropologie and these are very good. So here's the first one. I am loving faux fur stuff right now. I love how glam it is. I think that it is so fun. So this one is by NVLT. So got the tags on it because I haven't worn it yet, but I'm surely going to. So yeah, this is a winner for me. I love this. And personally, I do not have a lot of coats that are cut like this, that are more of a jacket length, but still a bulky kind of coat shape. And I like this. This would go with a lot of outfits that I previously didn't have the properly shaped outerwear to go with. So let me explain to you how this is a practical coat. You can judge whether that's true, but I will say it is warm. It really is. This is really nice. This would keep you pretty warm. I think this would be a fantastic coat for a date night, going out for drinks, going to see a show, something like that. It's fun. I think that I love the stripes. I love the multicolor. I think that the shape and everything evokes several different eras. But it definitely evokes sort of a bygone era a bit, but then the stripes either evoke a different bygone era or modernize it a bit. So it's very fun. I think it does have retro vibes though. I love that about it. And I don't know if I'd pair it with this statement earring, but I think a statement earring could be a great choice with this. And yeah, I love this. I love this so much. Artificially crafted fur with a soft, fluffy, and supple touch to keep you warm and stylish. Ethically made to give you the luxurious feel of real fur. So I do feel like this looks more like real fur, like because they're hairs. So if you're wanting that sort of like vintage fur coat kind of look, and I like that. I think that that's fun. As I mentioned, I really like retro sort of vintage styling, and this is super fun. Here you say, Kat, I want a fur coat, but I don't want that color. I want a cool color. Well, let me show you this one then. This is like my dream. I love this so much. I love the stripe in this. It's like a candy. This one has snaps. So you could walk into a party and be like, whoa, you know, here I am. Something like that. Maybe don't do that. No, do that. That's pretty cool, right? This also is plenty big so that moving won't unsnap the coat. That's the only real reason that I have a real pet peeve with that. It is going down to almost my knee, actually. This is a pretty big one, and it is quite warm. I'm feeling pretty warm, which is nice. So this, you could go look at Christmas lights in this or something. But yeah, this is like a periwinkle and a cream. And it also has a slightly more realistic kind of fur look to it, where it's the hairs rather than sometimes they're like a minky fabric. This is not that. This is definitely, these are like hairs. It is a faux fur. But yeah, it's got your nice pockets. The pockets are lined in a nice satin material. I think it's true to size. I would start with your usual size in this guy. So I think it's so cute. It's so, so cute. I love this. I think it's so unique and interesting. And yeah, love it. Hello there. Yes, it's another day. My hair's different. It's a different day. I had to wait for these ones to arrive in the mail, but I definitely didn't want to post the video without showing them to you. So here's a couple more shirts. Okay, so first one is this top. This is not a color that I usually gravitate towards. In fact, it's a color that I usually try to escape from. But I am trying to have an open mind, and I dig this. I think this is very cute. So it's actually got a bit of it's kind of like a leopard kind of pattern going on. And yeah, I think that's fun. I tend to like sequin shirts from Anthropologie. I think they do a nice job. This is obviously quite oversized. Like, this is pretty big, and I believe it's intended to be kind of like a painter's shirt, you know? So let's try it on. Okay, so let me talk to you as I button it up. It is oversized, definitely, but it's not ridiculous. Like, it's intentionally oversized, as we were saying before, and it does have these cuts on the side. So I'm just wearing some leggings, and they go up to like my belly button's like here, and there's my gray bra. What do you think about gray bras, huh? Do you like those? It was the color that they had. Yeah, so it kind of comes up on the sides like that. So that's kind of nice, and really cuts into that silhouette so that it isn't too big. But it's nice. The sleeve length is nice. I have long arms, and that's good. And yeah, you know, the color is honestly kind of winning me over. I like these kinds of colors as long as it doesn't look drab. You know, like if it can look luxe, which this looks fun, and I think it looks pretty expensive. So that's my only concern with a color like this, is that it just doesn't excite me from a fashion perspective. But in this situation, I'm actually sold. I am. I like this. I like this color with this. And again, I'm trying to be open-minded. So you could button it all the way up. That could be a look. That's probably not what I would want to go for. So I will say, I can feel the sequins through the shirt, which is a little unusual, especially for, as I was saying, Anthropologie does a lot of sequin shirts, and I tend to like them. And one of the things I like about them is that they're not scratchy. Part of that is that they're not super form-fitting, right? So like, this is hanging out well beyond my body, so it's not going to touch my body, because that's how that works. Part of actually where I'm feeling the sequins the most are on the arms though, and I wouldn't layer a long sleeve under this. So that's either something that you're willing to deal with. And again, it's not horrible or anything, but if that's like a sensory experience that you don't want to have, then yeah, don't get this one. So yeah, super fun though. And these colors, I'm sure you can see, but they're sort of like a pink. We've got black. And so that gives, I don't know how to button up a shirt. Send help. That's odd. Anyway, but yeah, so like it adds a bit of an excitement color wise. So yeah, it's cute. I like it. On to the next. And then this, I also picked this up. This doesn't exactly scream holiday, though it's sort of giving Christmas tree a tiny bit, so we'll go with that. We'll be like, I think a Christmas tree looks like this. That's why I think it's holiday. But sometimes when you see something at Anthropologie and you like it, you just have to act on it. I find that some things stick around and go on sale, but other things do just sell out. And so if you like it, you just got to get it. So this one, while it is not the most of the season, I feel like honestly when winter comes around, this is a fun sort of thing to wear. Is a little cropped. I had assumed that it would be a little cropped, and it is. So even though these are sort of mid-rise, I can pull them up to high rise. I probably would suggest pairing this with a higher rise item, or being okay with a flash of skin. Or I guess you could layer something under it, but that wouldn't be my personal taste. But the thing that really jumped out to me about this that I thought was fun was the sleeves. I've been noticing lots of fun sleeves, and this has been the case for a few years, but I noticed on the runway there were a lot of fun sleeves. I've seen really fun sleeves in different designer collections, so I feel like this is a good way to get the look in a relatively easy piece to wear. My one thing, and this is definitely a me thing, it may or may not be a you thing, I don't love it when there's elastic like this, but this one isn't bothering me too much. Like, I thought of it enough to say it to you, so take that for what you will, but I could wear this and not think too much about it. I would probably move them around though, because every once in a while, I'd notice it. But it's not too tight, I guess. They aren't way too tight. It does depend on the circumference of your arm, wherever it hits you. It could honestly be quite loose, I think, on some people. Like if it came down further on someone, which I think I could even force it to come down further on me. Yeah, if I have it come down pretty far, it's pretty loose. If I have it up here and I'm like moving around more like that, I feel it more up here. So just some thoughts for you. There, it's like super comfortable. It's not actually like all the way around my arm. So anyway, just highlighting that because I'm not a big elastic person for that, but the print on this is gorgeous. Look at how beautiful that is. I think that's so cute. And yes, it is definitely more of a spring summer kind of motif, but again, depends on how you style it. If you put some shiny jewelry with this, put it with some silk pants or something, you can wear this to a holiday party. Nobody's going to stop you. And so yeah, this could potentially be tucked in as well, but you would need high enough waist to do that. This could go really nicely with a skirt as well. I could actually see this being really nice with a pretty form-fitting sort of pencil skirt or something A-line or something like that. Because I think the volume, playing with volume, could be really fun with this. But yeah, super cute. I love the big sleeve. I know it may not be for everyone, but again, I think it's the kind of statement that can actually be worn without getting in the way of things. And so yeah, really cute. The colors on this as well. Let me show you the pattern again. The colors on this are also really beautiful. So the colors also are reading pretty springtime. But again, depends on how you style it. And I do love something that you can wear now. Like this would be really fun for a dinner party or going to get coffee with a friend or something like that now, if it works for the temperature where you are. But then obviously you can keep wearing it into the spring. So I think that makes for a really good buy. So if that's something that you like, this is the kind of piece. This, I believe, comes in other prints as well. This print, I love this. 10 out of 10. This is gorgeous. Some of the other prints didn't jump out as much to me, but I think that they go perfectly with this sort of silhouette. So if these are not your colors, or if this is not your style of pattern, there are some other ones that you could check out. So yeah, and then just a quick look in the back. It is longer a little bit in the back than it is in the front, which I think is reasonable. And yeah, it's cute. Yeah, if you like them, I will link them below. You can check them out. My links below are commissionable links, so it does support the channel as well. So if you do choose to buy through the link, thank you. I appreciate it very much. It goes a really long way in terms of me being able to make as many videos for you. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm currently doing Vlogmas, so be sure to subscribe, hit that like button so that YouTube knows that you're into it and you want to see the rest of the Vlogmas videos. If you're not watching this timely, I do have videos every Monday, so still subscribe, hit that bell icon so that YouTube tells you when the video comes out on Monday. tends to be around noon. And yeah, we talk about all kinds of things like this. So if that sounds cool, be sure to stick around. It's been fabulous having you with me today, and I will see you next time, whether that's tomorrow or next Monday. Thanks again. Bye.